Hi guys, today we are going to be looking at this advent calendar. This has 24 storybooks in it. There were 3 versions in Costco. One was Frozen, one was Disney Princesses, and one was this Disney as a whole. I thought Frozen would be like 24 Frozen stories. 24 Princesses stories, still not exactly my cup of tea, even though this calendar isn't for me. And this has a few more. This has Frozen as well as Princesses and other things. So I was like, hopefully Frozen, I think, so maybe not. So I thought this was a great thing. I opened this and checked at least if everything was in order, because I saw like a few didn't have it. So this is the advent calendar. I love it. It looks so pretty. I wished this was available in my country when I was growing up, because I would have loved it. So we have this, and it's not exactly wrapped, so we can check it, and my friend can still give this, as a gift, because I don't know, I just wanted to make sure all the things were there. I'm just like doing it for the good of the child who's not even 2 and can't even read. And I just wanted to see it. I'm super excited about this. And when you can't justify buying things for yourself, you just convince your friends to buy it for maybe their niece. So here's this. We'll start with the first one. Let's see what's in the first one. So it's just like this, and it's a wrapping paper envelope type thing. It's not exactly an envelope, it's a sleeve, and you have the book. So the first is The Aristocats, an aristocratic Christmas. It's such a tiny book. Oh my god, this is so pretty. I love it. So look, this is the book. Okay, let's put it back. I'll show you this after we are done. Then we'll move on to the second one. Let's see, where's the second one. Okay, it's here. I need to set it up somewhere. Is this a good thing? Maybe. Let's see. Okay, so we are looking at this. So this is the second one. Let's see. This is Ariel's Christmas Under the Sea. Maybe I should just read all of these. These are I have no words. I wish this was there when I was a kid. I missed out on so much. Ginger. Come. So we have the third one here. This is Mulan and the Lucky Cricket. Lovely. Oh my god. I haven't watched Mulan, I guess. No, I haven't. Like when I was younger, they had these Barbie movies that would play out, and it used to be like different princess stories in Barbie format. I don't think you can find those anywhere now, or maybe I just haven't looked up hard enough. I guess they are in the Disney subscription there. No. So, I'm dog sitting this dog, who is basically here trying to eat everything. Actually, no, he's a very good dog. Okay, moving on to the fourth packet here. Let's see, where's 4? Here, it's in the bottom. Let's see. I really love this. I wish there was one with, novels. I actually bought an advent calendar full of books. It's here. It's not as, decorated. It's not in a book format, but every book is wrapped, so I guess that's fine as well. So we have this one. Let's guess what it is. This is Santa's Little Helper, and there's Mickey Mouse here, and every present there says Daisy. This says, when Santa is too unwell to finish delivering his presents, Mickey and Pluto come to the rescue. Although there are a few bumps along the way, it will still be a Christmas they'll never forget. We should check the other story descriptions as well, right? Okay, hold on. Let me just go back to 1, 2, and 3. This is the first one. Let's see. Duchess can't wait for O'Malley to see just how wonderful Christmas is in Madame Bonfamille's. I don't know how to pronounce this. I haven't watched Aristocats as well. So mansion, but he feels like there's something missing. What could it be? What could it be? Let's see, the second one. This says, Ariel loves learning about life on land, and when she finds out about Christmas, she's excited to recreate the same festivities in her own kingdom. What will her more family think? Oh, I'm really excited about this one. I really need to read this now. Okay, let's go with the third book here. So here's third. This says, after 3 bouts of bad luck in Mulan's household, she realizes Kriki has gone missing. Along with Mushu, she follows his trail in the snow to discover where the lucky cricket has disappeared to. What was the first book you ever read? Did you ever have like advent calendars like this? This is just my ploy to get kids to read, you know. Start them young, get them into a habit of reading, and then they can always be in debt because they are buying books continuously. You know, that's my plan. Fifth sleeve, we have a Christmas gift for Chip. This is Beauty and the Beast themed. When Belle introduces one of her Christmas traditions to the castle, Chip is keen to help out. Using the skills she learned from her father, how can Belle repay Chip's act of kindness? Oh my god! Oh, this is from Scholastic. I guess like that explains it. They know how to get kids to spend money. Okay, let's move on. We have sixth. Let's see. This is Christmas in the Bell Tower, The Hunchback of Notre Dame. I haven't watched or read this either. This says Quasimodo, I don't know, expects to spend another lonely Christmas in the bell tower, but the gargoyles work hard to spread festive cheer, and suddenly they hear footsteps on the staircase. Who could it be? Santa? I don't know. I'll have to read this tiny book. Okay, let's put this back. Where's the seventh one? Oh, here's the seventh one. Let's see. This is A Perfect Party. So we have Cinderella here. Cinderella is planning a fabulous Christmas party in the castle. The staff are confused when Cinderella wants to do all the preparations herself. But it looks like the fairy godmother has other ideas. Of course. You know, I could recognize the character. That's a big deal. Let's see. That's actually a big deal. Because I have bad memory, and I think the last time I watched any of these movies was when my age was in single digits. Now it's in doubles. So, you know, 8. Where is 8? Here. Okay. Jasmine's snowy day. After living in the hot desert her whole life, Princess Jasmine wishes she knew what a snowy day felt like. But when making wishes, it's always helpful to have a genie around to make a little magic happen. It is. Here's the 9th one. This is Melbourne, so the weather isn't exactly consistent, which means lighting isn't consistent, and my place has horrible lighting, so you are just going to see me go in and out of shadows. See? There's my own shadow on me. If I sit like this, oh, it's way better lighting here. Maybe we should just switch it like. Once I decide to sit there, then I'll just have to stay like this. If I move, the light goes away. So maybe here. Where is it? Yeah, here. Not exactly the best place to be because my book is here. Let's see. Hopefully. Okay. Then this is the 9th one. This is Donald's Christmas gift. Donald Duck knows what Christmas is about. Getting presents. He can't wait to find out what his friends have brought him. But when he follows some clues, he's surprised to discover what the meaning of Christmas truly is. Friendship, love, family. I guess that's going to be the moral here. Here's the 10th booklet. Let's see. Minnie's Winter Bow Show. Minnie's Winter Bow Show is the event of the season. But when Minnie's nieces take her on an adventure through the snowy mountains, will they make it back in time for the show? Obviously they will. Otherwise there wouldn't be a book about it. It would be too depressing for the kids. Here's the 11th. Christmas in Monstropolis. I have watched Monsters Inc. Mike Wazowski is the head of the Christmas committee in Monstropolis and wastes no time in transforming the city into a dazzling light show. But suddenly, there is a power cut. Can he and his team of monsters produce enough laughs to light up the city again? To light the city up again? Obviously, they can. Where's the. Okay, so the 12th is right here, hidden behind me. Here. Christmas is for friends, Oliver and Company. I guess I've seen this dog everywhere, but I do not know about this book, story, show, anything. When Jenny notices Oliver is feeling down, she decides there is no better time of year than Christmas to gather his old friends together. It's going to be a Christmas to remember. Oh, I'm going to be hosting a Christmas party, and this is going to be the first party I host, so I guess I'm going to be as happy as Oliver is going to be when his friends all are under one roof. 13's right here, and I spent ages looking for 13th. Okay. Aurora's homemade holiday. Okay. Aurora fondly remembers Christmas with her aunts when she was young. So when Prince Philip leaves on royal business, she invites the good fairies to the castle to recreate their homemade holiday to surprise him. I don't remember this story. Is this the one where she falls asleep and because of the needle pin prick and then a prince has to kiss her to wake her up? Is this that story? I'm really bad at this. I'm really bad at this. 14th is just below 13th, which is good. Then I don't have to spend ages looking for it. A super Christmas caper. Oh, I remember Incredibles 2. I've watched it so many times. The Incredibles are guests of honor at the Christmas festivities in Municeburg, I think. But when duty calls, the Incredibles spring into action to save Christmas and the world. Well, I like this. I think I'll read this one. Okay, so we are very close. Not exactly, but you know what I mean. Year's 15th. You can see it. It's out of frame, but lighting. So this is Pooh's Jingle Bells. Oh, I remember Winnie the Pooh. When Christopher Robin tells Pooh that the true meaning of Christmas is helping others, they set out with their friends to help Santa deliver his presents. Will they find him in time? Yes, they will. Is that even a question? They always will. I wish I had this much confidence in myself. But no one's writing a book about me or making a story about me. If they were, I would have known that, I would figure it out in the end, but no. So I guess that is why I trust them more than I trust myself. Anyway, I think it was 15th. So next is 16th. Where is 16th? Found it. Okay. Snow Puppies. Oh, 101 Dalmatians. I've watched the live action as well as the animated movie. The Dalmatian puppies are very excited when Christmas comes around. They want to give their humans the most perfect gift, and using a bit of creativity, they set off to have fun in the snow. Oh, I'm excited about this one. This story was so nice. It's like this Home Alone, the stories that you sort of watched. Actually, these were the stories, I think Home Alone and Dalmatians. Maybe I watched them in school. We had this specific periods that we would go to watch movies. It was like rare, but that is why I remember them and it's very nostalgic. Let's move on to 17th. It's here. Okay, let's see. This is Mater Saves Christmas. So this is from the movie Cars. I haven't watched it. It's pretty popular. It's Christmas time in Radiator Springs, but fuel thieves are on the loose. Without fuel, everyone's letters to Santa won't be delivered. Can Mater save the day with a trip to the North Pole? Of course. I don't know him or the movie, but I know, I trust you. 18th, right here. Thank you. Okay. So, I don't know if this is for kids or for parents. I guess it's for toddlers, not exactly the tiny kind I suggested this to be the present for. Maybe like someone who can actually read. So this is A Meowy Christmas. This is from Pinocchio. A lot has changed in Geppetto's house since Pinocchio became a real boy. Now it's Christmas time. Figaro the kitten feels left out and decides to be naughty instead of nice. Will he learn the true meaning of Christmas? He will, and I don't know if I pronounced any of their names right. Look, I don't think I've ever heard their names, so it's very likely I'm pronouncing it wrong. 19th. Flick's Christmas invention. I've watched A Bug's Life like ages ago and I love the creativity. I need to watch it again. When Dot tells Flick she's worried about the busy Christmas period, he puts on his thinking cap to create his best invention yet. However, he soon lands himself in trouble and he has to find a way to save the day. It's with an exclamation mark in the end because, even they know there's no point, everyone knows it's going to happen. So they didn't even put a question mark here. Will he save the day? Is he going to save the day? He just is going to save the day. Years 20, we are so close. It's the last 5. Okay, 20 is A Present for the Queen, Alice in Wonderland. I read the book. I don't think I've watched I think I've watched half or some parts of the animated version. I've read the book, but I need to watch it as well. Let's see. The White Rabbit has lost the Queen of Hearts Christmas present and heads will roll if he doesn't find it. Alice sets off into Wonderland to help with the search, meeting some familiar faces along the way. Here's 21st. Lady and the Tramp Christmas traditions. I love the illustrations on these things. Lady is excited to teach Tramp and the puppies all about the joys of Christmas. From caroling to ice skating to hanging stockings, it promises to be the very best Christmas ever. Obviously, if you have never celebrated Christmas, the first is going to be sort of the best ever because you don't have a point of comparison. Why am I being so serious about this? It's just small, cute stories. This is 22nd. Okay, so Tiana's Winter Blues. I think this is from The Princess and the Frog. It just says princess. Tiana can't remember a colder winter in New Orleans and it has driven even her most loyal customers away. She finds an unlikely inspiration to bring the city together again. What could it be? Celebrating Christmas, I guess. So the final 2. Where's 23? 20. Yo, right here. Okay, let's see. Christmas in Neverland, Peter Pan. When Wendy tells Peter Pan she is missing Christmas time back home, Peter decides to surprise her with a special Christmas in Neverland. Can he transform the hideout in time? I don't think I've watched Peter Pan. I guess it's like I've watched the princess movies and everything and I heard about all of these Peter Pan, Pinocchio movies when I was a kid and I just watched, parts of it whenever it was on TV and I didn't have storybooks back then or I didn't know about all of these things, right? So I have missed out on a lot. And actually, my roommate's story is worse because I know more about these things. I feel like I always say you are culturally challenged in this sense. I'll make my roommate watch all of these things and I can as well because now unboxing this, unpacking this, whatever we are doing, I realize I don't know a lot of stories, which isn't exactly a good thing for a literature student. Anyway, now we are on to the last book for this big book, small book. Let's see, what's the last story going to be? Holiday Mischief with Stitch. I'm excited because I used to watch Lilo and Stitch religiously every day. The series shows, I guess I need to watch this again. I loved it. Lilo loves the holidays, but Stitch has never celebrated them on Earth before. Stitch is excited about food like me, presents like me, and special Ohana time. Will he be naughty or nice? Knowing Stitch is going to be naughty. So we have this. This is the last book in this big book. I'm so excited. How do kids have better stuff than, for adults? It's like for adults, I looked at advent calendars. It's just boring. I don't know. Makeup, socks, chocolates. I guess those are the ones. But I did end up finding a book advent calendar for myself. And look at that. I found a book advent calendar for a toddler too. So this is the final thing. And it's also so good for storage. You don't rip out anything, so it can be stored like this. And even then, it has pretty good hard art to work on it. So I love this. This is such a great idea. I'm so glad I convinced my roommate. I didn't have to convince. I was like, let's buy this for your niece. But it sort of is for me too, because I've already, like gotten the money's worth out of this. This is going to be well utilized. We have this. So tell me how many stories you guys know from this. I'm guessing it's going to be more than me. Anyway, happy holidays and see you tomorrow. Bye.